Well, welcome back. Joining us in the studio this week, we're delighted to have our guests with us, and this is Mackenzie Happe and Susann Shinn. They're from the University of Maryland, College Park. Ladies, welcome to the show.
Thanks, we're happy to be here.
Well, we should start off with congratulations, because I hear you're graduating in a few days.
Yeah, it's pretty big. It's exciting.
Very exciting, and majored in journalism, correct?
Yes, both of us.
Well, we're having you here today because there's a documentary that I was actually very lucky enough to have caught just the preview of on Friday at the PALS program overview. And it's a documentary that you guys have been working on. Tell us a bit about the documentary, the title, what your roles were with it.
So we were part of the Viewfinder team, which is a documentary storytelling video group at the University of Maryland. And our big project between the fall and the spring semester was creating this documentary on the heroin and opioid epidemic in Anne Arundel County. So tonight we'll be screening our year-long reporting full documentary video, so we're really excited for that.
Yeah, and I imagine when you got this project, it's very heavy subject matter. What were kind of your first thoughts when you were presented with this task?
Our first reaction was just to kind of try and talk to people and learn a lot about it for ourselves. We wanted to go in there and know about what was going on before we started, making videos and, talking to people. So we did a lot of initial just research and looking at the numbers of the deaths and overdoses, and then we started reaching out to people.
And with all this research, was there anything that you learned about addiction that you didn't know before?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
much. Like, I feel like, we really just dived in, and I don't think anyone really expected or knew what to expect, I guess. But I think one of the first things that just really struck me and stuck out to me is that addiction is not a criminal problem. It's a mental.
No discrimination when it comes to addiction.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah, and it's people who have addiction are really struggling and they want to get better, but it's really a fight in with their mental state and just physically as well. It takes such a toll on their body and all aspects of their life.
So here's what everyone wants to know. What does it take to be a good video journalist?
Well, it takes a lot of listening, and it takes a lot of research, like we said earlier. You need to know what you're talking about before you get in there and ask these people the questions, because you want to be able to interact with them in a very natural way and get them to tell you their story in a way that they would just be talking to a friend.
What's the hardest part of it?
The hardest part, I think, is being prepared. Especially with this topic, we really we had to do all the research and make sure we were going into meeting our characters and shooting that we were fully prepared for anything that could happen, making sure we know how to use our equipment, we know how to handle ourselves in situations, especially with talking to people on such personal levels, and making sure we're very careful about that.
It's a delicate subject.
Did you ever tape an interview and then find out your battery was dead?
Oh yeah.
I've absolutely done that, yeah.
In life.
Yeah, or that you forgot to press record.
That's
that's horrible.
It makes you sound so stupid.
Right.
Yeah.
You can be really smart and forget to hit record.
Yeah.
Exactly, simple mistakes.
That happens.
Yeah.
I hate that.
Oh my
On any level, college student,
Right.
professional,
Somewhat
professional.
I'm very professional.
Very professional.
Tell us about, a lot of Viewfinder is focused on characters that you meet along the way.
Yes.
Tell us, if you could each tell me a character you met that made an impression on you.
So I actually talked a lot with Angel Trainer, who I'm sure you guys know.
We love
She
Angel.
is a character. She loves to talk about the subject, and she really wants to put the information out there. So it was really easy to get her to just let her passion show through and talk about a subject that she really cares about.
Yeah, my main character for my piece was a man named Larry Griffin, and he is the head of the We Care and Friends community group in in the
Very
Clay Street
involved in the
neighborhood.
community,
Yeah, he's super involved, and he was great to just hear his stories about the neighborhood and throughout history how it's evolved.
Well, this is an exciting time for you guys. Kudos on closing on this documentary, but congratulations as you look ahead to graduation.
Thanks.
Now that the documentary is done, what's next? Do you have a project that you are working on, or are you looking for internships?
Or are you just
What
going to go to the beach?
You're going to go to the beach?
Oh,
What
I
are you?
wish.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's kind of scary. I mean, applying for jobs, just trying to find anything. For me, I'm going home for the summer at least, and then trying to come back to this area, find a job maybe in DC.
And where's
in
home?
Maryland. Home is Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
All
Yeah,
right.
so I'm out there. I know, go Steelers.
Penguins.
You have an okay football team, but
Right.
nice area.
Yeah,
What's your football team?
I said okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
What about you, Suzanne? What are you going to do now?
Well, I have an internship for the summer, so I'm excited about that. I'll be working at a production group doing branded video work, so that'll be really cool.
Ooh, jealous.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
that'll be
excited for
fun.
that. Yeah, and afterwards, like Mackenzie said, applying to other internships and jobs. Yeah.
Very exciting. Any
And
goals?
we should mention, I'm sorry, Kristen, we should mention that the screening of the documentary is going on as we speak, and we'll
Yeah.
be sure to post it on our social media
We
when
definitely
we
will.
have. We're not even important enough to get an advanced copy. We have to wait to watch it like everyone else. So
Yes.
we'll be sure to put it up on our platforms.
Yes, very true. Well, congratulations again, ladies. Thank you for your hard work on this documentary. I know, speaking as a long-term Anne Arundel County resident, it's still one of those things where you think this isn't happening in my community, and really appreciate
It's really
you
important work.
bringing this to light. Yeah, it's very important work. So,
Yeah.
congrats on your
Thank you.
graduating
Thanks.
and
Yeah.
very exciting time. Come back. We'd love to have you working on the show.
Yeah,
we don't
that'd
pay.
be cool.
Right?
We don't pay. Sorry.
You can pay in food.
I'll take it.
There you go. We'll be right back with more Week in Review right after this. Don't go anywhere.